It's Monchi.
And Patty.
And today we're going to be doing solar oven s'mores. So, what you have in your bag is this pizza box that you're going to have to make yourself. And what you're going to need from home is some clear saran wrap, some scissors, and a box cutter with parental supervision. What else you have in your bag is some chocolate, marshmallows, the graham crackers, and some foil, and some black paper.
So this project is going to take a while, so because the foil can get kind of tricky, it's best if you have another person to help you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to cut a square along 3 sides of the top of the box, leaving a 1-inch border, and we're going to leave the back of the square intact to make a flap. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. And this will be our base for what we're going to cut along the lines of. If you have a box cutter, you can have your parents help you cut it, and if you don't, just use some scissors. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut our line. And you're going to fold it back to make a flap. Like that. You're going to go ahead and put your box cutters away, and you're going to go ahead and construct the box. This is the top. So you're going to fold the sides in, the top part. This is your top. And then you're going to go ahead and fold in the sides at the bottom. And then bring these 2 in. And then the top part, and you're going to fold it right inside and go ahead and tuck in those ends. So it looks like that. And step 1 of like 20 is done. We're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to go ahead and add our foil. So we're going to go ahead and add foil. Let's start with the bottom. Oh, it was there. Alright, you want to grab some more? You're going to go ahead and place it in. Whatever works easiest for you. It can be kind of tricky to get it in there. Try not to get too many creases. I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to put that fit in. I'm going to go ahead and tape this side down. Oh, it needs to be, that's one thing I forgot to mention. It does have to be shiny side up. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that one. We're going to go ahead and tape down both sides so that the foil doesn't move. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and cut and fit our black construction paper to put at the bottom. Munchie, you want to cut this for me? And while Munchie cuts that, I'm going to get started on the other side. Now for this side, since it will be inside like that, we're going to go ahead and add foil to 3/4 of this section right here. And so when it goes in, the light can also reflect on the top part. Oh, can I borrow the scissors actually? Thank you. We're going to cut and fit the foil as well now.
And I will tape the black tape.
Now, if you don't get every part of the cardboard box, it's okay. Just as best as you can do. All right. So once you went ahead and added all your foil, make sure the shiny side is up. You're gonna go ahead and hold it just to make sure nothing is coming apart or none of the foil's tearing. Make sure you have everything taped down. So it should look something like that so far. Looks pretty good. Do you think we need tape anywhere else? No, I think it looks pretty good. Remember guys, it's not going to look perfect. It's okay if the foil gets crinkly. It's not a problem. We're going to go ahead and cut and fit foil to add to this part here. And once we add the last piece of foil, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to add our saran wrap on top, which can be probably one of the trickiest parts. Wouldn't you say, Munchie? The saran wrap was definitely a two-man team, right?
Okay.
Make sure everything's pressed and folded into the creases. Actually, since we're working on the foil, let's go ahead and add the little boats. We're gonna add little trays to put inside here so you can put your s'mores so that way they don't melt on the construction paper. And if you guys remember our video of the float boat stem challenge, it's kind of something like that, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. It just can be however you want as long as they fit right in the middle here. You'll have enough space to do about 2 s'mores, I believe, maybe 3. It's really just going to be a little boat for your s'mores.
Not that pretty, but
it will do the job, right? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put these to the side. This is what they look like. Really cute. All right, so this can be kind of, I think this is the hardest part that we had, right, when we made ours. Okay, so you're gonna want to close your box, and also feel free to decorate the top and the bottom. I mean the top here and the sides here. If you want to decorate it, you can. We just did it this time. So basically your saran wrap, once you put it outside, you don't want the bugs or anything to get in there, any debris or grass. So you're gonna place our saran wrap right on top on here. And we're gonna go ahead and bring it out to the sides right here and go ahead and tape it down. You wanna make sure it gets a real nice tight fit on here so that nothing gets into the box. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Excuse our massive saran wrap. This is the only thing we had available. So, do you have the scissors? Do you wanna, I'll pull it out and you cut it? What'd you say? Let's see. Right there.
Oh gosh. Isn't it smooth?
Yeah. Our scissors are a little dull. We're using kid scissors. You want to grab it, make sure it doesn't fall. Because you know how hard these can be to straighten out. So we're going to go ahead and place it on there. We're going to grab our tape. And I'm just going to hold both sides so I can go ahead and tape it down. I'm going to start with this side. Oh. It's already starting to crinkle up on me here. It's easier to do with two people. It can be kind of hard to do it yourself. And I'm going to do the back end real quick. You know, let me cut the little piece off now. If you have excess, go ahead and cut it off. Once you have one side taped down, you can go ahead and pull the other side, you know, as tight as you need to. Make sure you just secure the tape and you press firmly. And we're going to go ahead and do the other side. And that's what that looks like. You want to get the stick from the back. Oh, forgot to bring a stick. Now, we're just about done. So this is what it should look like. Foil all the way inside, construction paper in the middle, foil on the sides here, your saran wrap on top, and your flap covered in foil. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab your little boats again. And I think this is probably the easiest part, wouldn't you say? We're gonna go ahead and construct our s'mores. So this is what they look like. We're gonna go ahead and put them inside our solar oven box. Now what you're going to want to do with this after you went and you added your little bolts, make sure they're in the middle, and put it down to make sure you can see them through the saran wrap. And what do you think, Mochi? I think we did a pretty good job, right? So this is where it gets kind of fun. What you're going to want to do, we put a little stick in there for you. You're going to go ahead and you're going to close the box. Make sure it's firmly pressed down inside. Then you're going to take your stick that we gave you. There's a pointy side, so be careful with it. You're going to prop it in the corner and then kind of gently press it into the box so you create a flap just like that. And the sun will power it. It's going to hit here and then it will hit inside the solar, our solar box. So typically these take about an hour outside, but since we do live in South Texas, it gets pretty hot down here. We want to know from you guys how long it takes you for your s'mores to cook outside in your solar oven pizza box. and send us pictures and go ahead and let us know how long it took you guys. So this is our project. Make sure you guys have a lot of fun, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye guys.